Okay then, oh, take my glasses off. Okay, so warming up then, nice and easy. So all I want you to do is step out, squat, other side, squat. So you're stepping in and out, squatting either side. Off you go. Just up and over, stepping in and out, just getting a little bit of lateral movement. Good, nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this time we're going to stay up quite high. Take the arms out to the side and side step. Off you go. So slight bend in the knees. Stepping out exactly the same. It's just you're not going down low now. Loosen out through the arms. Step in and out. Good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now just normal squats. Okay, just down, touch the floor, reach to the ceiling or the sky. Off you go. Switch your reach up as high as you can. Push the arms behind you. Good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hinging over now. So push the hips back, bend the knees slightly. All I want you to do is just bring your thumbs up as high as you can and then down. Tap the knees straight back up. So squeeze the shoulder blades together and take those thumbs up as high as you can with your arms straight. So you should be coming up into this Y shape here. Tap the knees and straight up, down. Tap the knees, straight up and squeeze. Just focus on activating your core, getting the whole of the back working. Good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, gonna go down to the floor for this one. Just briefly, we're going to do 1 minute. So what I want you to do, 1 press up, 1 squat thrust, 1 press up, 2 squat thrust, 1 press up, 3 squat thrust, and so on. Okay, so just 1 minute, adding on 1 squat thrust as you go. So press up, squat thrust in, squat thrust out, 1 press up, 2, and then down, press up, 3, and so on. Okay, you can do the press ups on your knees if you need to. Ready? 1 minute. Off you go. So make sure you're getting those press ups nice and low, hands in line with the chest. Try and keep it nice and quick. Try and keep those hips down, try not to let them come up too high. So you can always drop down to your knees to do those press ups, and make sure when you're coming down, hands are in line with the chest, okay? Keep the shoulders down, try not to shrug up, and don't let the elbows come up too high. Nearly there. Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, little rest then. Okay, we'll be going back onto the floor in a second. Just give you a little rest for now. Okay, so similar principle, going down into a high plank. Okay, so what I want you to do this time, okay, keep a nice wide stance, hands fairly close underneath the chest. What I want you to do, lift one arm up, down, one leg, other leg, other arm, and you're going to rotate all the way through your limbs, up, then down, up, then down, up, then down, okay? The idea is you're bracing through your core, trying to stop your hips from dipping down. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go. So keep your hands right underneath the chest here, okay? About there, okay? Don't have it too wide or too far in front of you because it will make it very difficult for you. Okay, the wider your stance is, the easier this is. Make sure you're squeezing at the top. Kicking chairs. So brace your core. Bring that squeezing all the way through. Can do this on your knees if you need to, but make sure you're leaning into it. Lifting up the arms is generally a lot easier than the legs, okay? So try and come up off of the floor, off of your knees, okay, to do the arms, and then drop the knees down if you need to for the legs. Good, nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so staying down on the floor, roll yourself over now. Okay, so coming up into a bridge. Okay, so what I want you to do, come up, squeeze, I'm gonna take one leg out, switch, switch, hold it for a second, switch, hold it for a second. Do not let your hips drop at any time. So we're gonna do 30 seconds of that. Drop the hips, take the knees out, feet together, and we're gonna do frog pumpers for 30 seconds. Okay, we're gonna do 2 rounds of that. So 2 minutes of glutes. Make sure they're nice and warm and activated. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So I'll show you this way around. Feet together, hips all the way up. Extend the leg, squeeze. Hold it for a second, then switch. Do not let the hips drop at any time. It does help if you tuck your chin in. Focus on tilting the hips forwards. And just keep it moving. Pausing at the top. And then switch. Nearly there. So next one, feet are going together. Get your soles together, knees wide, frog pumpers. Off you go. So just straight up and down, shoulders down again. Tap the floor, straight back up. So you keep it pumping. Light tap of the floor. Don't drop it down, rest, and then come back up. Tap straight up. Tap straight up. Okay, think about pushing the knees down as you bring the hips up. Another 10 seconds to go. Okay, back up into the bridge and hold. Off we go. So up, hold, keep the hips up the whole time. Try not to get too much tension in your back. If you do feel it in the back, reset. Think about tilting the hips forwards, tuck the chin in, and then lift back up again and go from there. Focus on squeezing cheeks together, keeping the hips up the whole time. Okay, back to frog pumpers again then. So knees out, feet down, take the hips all the way up. Again, try and tilt the hips forwards. Keep the shoulders down, chin tucked in if you need to. So knees apart, push them down as you bring the hips up. Okay, you're just lifting the hips, try not to get too much of the back up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax, have a little rest. Okay, so we're gonna come onto our chair next. Okay, so what we need to do is facing the chair. Bring your feet together. Okay, imagine you've got a beam going through between your shoulders and your heels. Okay, so you can't bend the body. So you're just going to move through the hips. So one leg up, bend the supporting knee. Okay, bring yourself over. This is where you need the chair. Okay, if you lose your balance, use the chair to support you. If you don't need it, just hover your hands above it. Come as low as you can. Squeeze the glutes and bring yourself straight back up again. Touch your foot down if you need to. If you don't, keep it elevated. Okay, 1 minute on one leg, 1 minute on the other leg. So start off with the weakest leg on the floor first. So for most of you, that will be your left. Ready, 2, 1, off you go. So bend down just through the hip, touch if you need to, and then back up. And then down and up. So the heel should be in line with the hip and the shoulder as much as you can. Keep the glutes squeezed, straight back over. So remember, the chair is just there for balance. If you don't need it, leave your hands hovering just above. You can bend your arms as much as you need to, okay? Try and get as low as you can. Good. And then bring yourself back up. Change leg now, other side. Ready? Off you go. So make sure you're not swinging that leg in and then bringing the body up, okay? All in the hips. Okay, focus on driving the hip forwards to bring yourself back up. You don't want to use that leg as momentum to fling you back upright. Okay, just lean through, keeping everything in line, okay? So you want the heel to lift off as the shoulders come forwards. Okay, try to dip forwards, then take the heel up. Everything is squeezed, everything is tight, and it moves together. Good, 3, 2, 1. Okay, changing leg again. 1 more minute on each leg. Ready? Off you go. Make sure these hips stay in line. Try not to rotate, okay? If you start to turn off to the side, you're going to start using the wrong muscles and it's not going to be as easy to support your core. You want your glutes and the whole of the posterior chain nice and tight, okay? So as you come down, it's supported and you can come straight back up. That way all the tensions go through the leg rather than rolling around all over the place. Good, another 15 seconds and then we're changing back to the other leg. 2, 1. Okay, change legs, straight in, off you go. So bend that supporting knee, use the quads slightly to support yourself. Okay, that slight bend is just gonna help to activate them, keep them working to stabilize through the hip and the knee. Okay, if you lock the leg out, you can put a bit more tension into the knee and you're gonna be less stable. So upright, get the heel behind and then down, bring yourself all the way through, locking out at the top. Good, 15 seconds to go. Good, 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax. Okay. So what we want you to do is take the chair off to your side. You're going to bring one foot onto it. Okay, it's going to be pointing the same direction as that supporting leg. Okay, what I want you to do is push the hips back drop the hips down and then push forwards. So you come down and push through. All right, everybody ready? So weakest leg on the floor to start with. Don't worry about depth, okay? It's just so that we can hit the abductor a little bit more, okay? Not so much the quads. That's next. Ready? 1 minute. Off you go. So push back, come down. You don't have to come as low as me. Main thing is that you're keeping the weight on that one leg. Okay, it's literally just there to support and encourage you to use more of this outer thigh, outer glute area. So as you come up and you squeeze the hips forwards, you squeeze the glutes, okay? You should feel that up here a little bit more, right around to the side. That's it. Even if you're just bending just a little bit, that's fine. Really squeeze in at the top, okay? It's all about developing that descent. That's it. It's good. Keep it going. So really push those hips back. Okay, what you don't want to do is try and stay too upright because you won't be able to push the knee out far enough, okay? Push the hips back and bring it down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, changing leg then. So other leg up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So exactly the same, toes pointing forwards, push the hips back, bring yourself down and back up. Make sure you're pushing the hips all the way forward, lock them out, squeeze the glutes into it. So that's good, keep it going. So as you're pushing back, come down, angle the body just slightly, try and keep the hips at the same point, okay? They shouldn't twist off to the side. Keep it nice and straight, push down and back. Keep that weight through that one leg and just keep it moving. Nearly there now. 3, 2, 1. Relax, changing leg again. So other side, weakest leg. You're going to do 1 more minute on each side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So leg up and bring it down. Make sure you're really getting those hips all the way through. You will feel like you can use a little bit of your inner thigh as well. That's just to create stability. Helps to make it quite a good exercise to do. Means you hit more than just your basic quads and glutes. Good, keep it up. So I was saying you need to push those hips back. It's just like with a squat. As you come down, it's just that one leg's up. So you can again keep that stability, but it's still in a natural position so you can come down and push up, except it's going to be pushing through that one leg instead. Good, another 10 seconds, and then we're going to change it around to the other leg. Ready? 3, 2, 1, other side. So leg up. Get that foot out nice and wide, and off we go. Come down and push through. Keeping those hands in front of you works quite well to help keep your balance, okay? It means you can get a bit more of a lean without worrying about either moving back, okay, losing your balance or flying forward. It means you can sink into that a little bit more and get more of those muscles working. Go on, bend those knees, bring yourself down, bring those hips low. So really focus on the upper part of the quads now. We're not doing a full squat coming all the way down, okay? We're still very much focusing on that top part. This is the bit that we normally use, so this is generally what we want to strengthen the most. It's going to be the most practical, really good for power as well. Okay, but what we're going to do next is focus on that bottom portion. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, you still need your chair, okay? So I'll give you a little bit of a rest. Okay, so for the next one, again, going with the weakest leg first, all I want you to do is come down slow as possible and then try to stand back up. If you can stand back up with one leg, do it. If you can't, that's fine. Use two legs to stand back up, okay? If you're somewhere in between, then what you can do is bring the heel down and then stand up so you're still using the majority of that supporting leg. And then you just lift it up, heel down, stand, come down, okay? Keep it as slow as you can on the way down. Don't just drop your body weight, okay? Ready? 1 minute on one leg then, 1 minute on the other leg. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So push these hips back, keep the hands forwards to slight lean. If you can, stand back up again. Come down. When you come to stand back up, if you can't stand back up with one leg, heel on the floor, and then stand. Just a little bit of stability there, a little bit of work onto that non-supporting leg just to assist, okay? And then if you can't do the heel down, that's fine. You just stand up with two legs. Really good way of building up towards a pistol squat, okay? And we should all have the strength to at least be able to come down on one leg, okay? Really good in terms of strength to body weight ratio there, okay? You shouldn't feel that you just drop instantly. You should be able to get at least halfway before you start rapidly accelerating down towards the chair. And that's exactly why we use it. Good, 3, 2, 1. Okay, changing leg then. Ready? Off we go. Good, keep pushing through that heel all the way back up. God, keep it moving. Try to throw your body weight forward. So when you're sat down, okay, don't just launch forward to lift yourself back up, because all you're doing is just trying to get those hips higher to stand back up again. Okay, instead use those two methods, either the heel down or both feet to then stand back up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax, a little bit of a rest, and then we're going to go back again onto that first leg. Okay, so weakest leg first then. So I'll show you off to the side this time. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. So coming down, okay, and then pushing straight back through again. Again, if you need to, bring the heel down, use that to assist you on the way back up, but always one leg on the way down, okay? We're always stronger when we're resisting movement rather than when we're creating movement. Okay, so by implementing that with this, that helps us to build more muscle, more strength in a safe manner. Okay, also it means that you don't have to rely on using a poor technique or something like that so much, because when you're resisting movement, you're probably going to use the most efficient technique. Good, keep it moving. Try and tap the step and then just come straight back up again. Good, nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, other leg then, straight in. Off we go. So leg hovering, come down, tap, step straight back up. You can always put your foot down if you lose your balance. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, push back, tap, straight back up. And then if you need to, heel down, and then stand back through, foot up, down, heel down, step straight through. Okay, personalize it to you, but keep it as slow as you can on the way down, okay? That's the test of strength, okay? The faster you descend, the weaker you are, okay? If you can come down and keep it really controlled the whole time, then you've got a good relative strength in your leg. Good, nearly there now. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, have a rest, have a break. Catch your breath. Let your legs recover just a little bit. Okay, so for the next thing, we're going to be using the chair again. Okay, make sure with this one that it's not going to move. Okay, you don't want it on any slippy surfaces where it's just going to move away from you. Okay, because you're going to be pressing on it. Okay, so what I want you to do, holding onto the chair, I find it's best to hold it closer towards you. Okay, that way you've got 1, more headroom, and 2, it's less likely to then tilt over. Okay, so I hold onto the base here. I'm going to come down and press. So elbows next to the ribs and press. Ribs. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go. So holding onto it, okay, bring yourself down and press. That should be a good level for everybody. Okay, just come down as low as you can. Keep the elbows in tight. This is a bit easier than press up because you're using more of the shoulders, more of the triceps, muscles that people are more familiar with. Okay. That's it, it's good. If you do have handles on the chair, then they can be used as well. Possibly just again, make sure that you're holding it close and your chair isn't going to tilt over. So it's good, keep it up. Good, so keeping it in nice and tight, elbows in, and then press straight through. Don't let those hips move. Brace your core, down and up. Keep the chest up as well, try not to roll forwards, expose the chest, make sure you're using as much of it as you can. 3, 2, 1, okay, relax, you're gonna turn around now. Again, still on the chair, okay, tricep dips. Okay, if you can, hold on to the outside of the chair, okay? Try not to have your fingers pointing forwards, okay? So people tend to do that a lot. That just rolls the shoulder forwards, okay? It means that you're not in a comfortable position to be able to use your triceps and your shoulders, okay? So you want the shoulders back, hands to the side, come down and through. So you notice my chest is staying up. If I was to switch position here, they start to then roll forwards more, okay? And we don't want that, okay? Better for shoulder health, because we can then get these hands right behind us. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go, okay? So legs out straight if you can. The more you bend your knees, the easier this is. Make sure you're using your arms. Seen a lot of you using your legs. Okay, when you're coming down, you want to stay nice and close to the step. Okay, keep your weight central. Press with your arms. Okay, my body's just moving straight up and down. What you don't want to do is come forwards because you take the weight onto your legs and then you push yourself back. Okay, you don't want to just get an angle and just rock forwards and back on your hands. Use your arms to press. Push through your palms to take yourself all the way back up. Okay, keep the weight there. Good, 3, 2, 1, and relax. A little breather. Okay, so we use both shoulders and triceps, then we focus more on the triceps. Now we're going to focus more on the shoulders, so you don't need the chair for this one, okay? But we will be coming back to it. So for this one, what we do, take the arms out to the side, and we're going to do 15 seconds rolling one way, 15 seconds quick presses, 15 seconds the other way, 15 seconds quick presses. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go. So small movements, build up lots of lactic acid here. Some of you have laughed about this before in classes. Okay, straight up and down just with the weight of your arms. It's quite deceptive this. The arm weight might not seem like a lot to start with, but get it moving, and this is surprisingly hard work. Straight up and down. Okay, out again, other direction. So you're just circling through. Okay, small movement, don't drop it too low. The smaller, the better. Okay, but just keep it moving. Okay, arms to the front again, straight up and down. Off you go, get the shoulders working. That's it. The faster you move it, the more tension you're going to put through into those muscles, the more they're going to work to keep it moving fast, okay? That power helps you to continue to build strength even without that weight. So keep it nice and tight, just press it through and relax. Just loosen that shoulders a little bit. Should be starting to feel that lactic acid building up right in the shoulders about now. Okay, so we're going to go down to the floor now. Top this down a little bit. Okay, so we're going to finish off the upper body now. So what I want you to do is go into present position. You're going to come down as slow as you can until you hit the floor. Come up on your knees and then extend yourself. Come down slow, drop, knees up, extend, slow, knees up, extend, and repeat.
James, I can't see you. Couldn't
Can't
see
see
you.
me?
No.
So, down slow.
You've disappeared completely.
You're on the wrong camera again.
And which camera do I need to be on now?
Full body.
I am on the full body one, but you're on right on the floor, so I can't see you. Where's your...
looking at me?
Oh, hang on. Do I need to change it again?
Maybe. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So come down, full press up, slow, drop to the knees, then come up. Slow down, drop to the knees, straight up. Okay, the idea again is that you're using strongest portion of the movement to resist the heaviest weight and then making it slightly easier on the way up. Right, Ali, I can't point this anymore at the floor. Come up, down, slow. Come up, down, slow. Come up on the knees, down, slow. Okay, I am rushing it a little bit for demonstration purposes, but you will want to go down as slow as you possibly can. Good, another 10 seconds. Slow on the way down. Drop the knees, come up. Slow on the way down. Resist your body weight as much as you can. As you get to halfway, it's almost like you will inevitably hit the floor. That is the whole point of that. 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Whew. Right, just roll through the shoulders. Just loosen out through the arms. Okay, we've only got 1 minute left, so what I want you to make sure to do is give the legs a stretch, either standing or laying down on the floor. Make sure you give both quads a stretch. Okay, swing the arms out to the side to loosen through the chest. Stretch the shoulders and the triceps as well. Okay, make sure you can get the glutes going as well because we've used them quite a bit as well today. And obviously you want to do this on both sides as well. Yeah, it's going to end any second now. So well done. Hopefully you've all enjoyed that.